Good day everyone, welcome to another tutorial with TURBAN's collections. Today we'll be making a front and a back pleat turban. So the materials you'll be needing are our fabric, our tape rule, scissors and needle, our thread, and also our machine. That is very compulsory. So for this turban cap, the measurements we'll be needing are 23 inches long for the head circumference and 15 inches long, that is 23 inches wide and 15 inches long, or 16 inches long for the length. And we'll be needing two pieces of this 23 inches or your head circumference. Like my head circumference is 23 inches, so I cut it out like this, 23 inches, and like this, 15 inches. So I'll have two pieces of that, so I'll place them on each other, front facing front this way. Then I'll take to my machine and close up one of the edge from here to here. That is, I'm closing up one of the 23 inches opened down. I'm closing it up from the width, not from the length. So when I open it up, I'm going to be having 30 inches all together. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Let me start again. I cut out two pieces of 23 inches wide and 16 inches long. You can use 15 inches as well. So when you cut it out, you place it on each other this way. This is one and this is another one. So after you place it on each other this way, you take it to your sewing machine and you run a straight stitch from one end to another end using the width of the fabric. So after I've done that, you are going to iron out the midpoint. After you've joined it together, you fold your fabric into two this way using the head circumference. Then you iron out to have your midpoint. Then I will show it to us after I've gotten to that stage. So welcome back. I've joined my fabric together and I've also ironed out the midpoint of my fabric. So you can use your sewing machine to do this exercise I want to do, and you can use your hand needle. I prefer using my hand needle. But before we gather the midpoint, we are going to fold one of the edges. Now we are having 30 inches long like that. So we are going to come up here. We'll be folding one of the edges. Now watch me as I do this. We'll fold like this and we fold like this, but we are going to fold to the front. So you are going to turn your fabric to the back, let the back face you. So you are folding like this and like this. Did we see what I just do? We are folding like this, 2 inches in this way, or 1.5, depending on how you want it. 2 inches this way in, then you go again like this. So you are going to sew on your machine like this. For this stands as the band of your cap. It stands as the band of your cap. So now I've made the band of my cap. This is it. I've made the band of my cap. So this is the band. So now I'm going to be doing next, I've ironed it out also. I'm going to get my hand needle. You can use your sewing machine as well for this. I'll start from the band area. Starting from the band, this is the line I'm following. I'm starting from the back. So I'm going to be pleating it all the way down. Just a tiny pleat. I like the effect of hand pleats. That's why I'm using my hand needle to pleat it. So you take it very small as usual, and you make sure you're following the line which you ironed out. So you keep sewing it till you get to the end of the fabric. So I'm just going to maintain the size of the pleats. Remember, you can use your sewing machine to pleat this, but I just love the effect of hand pleat. That's why I'm using my hand to pleat this. And remember to always use a stretchy material for your cap. If you're not using a stretchy material, then you're going to have a tie back after you band. So I'm almost done. Then I'm going to stop. I'm going to leave the 0.5 inches down here, so I'm going to stop somewhere here. So I'm not pleating up to this area, but I want the pleat to stop, the sewing to stop at the back. So I'll stop here. Then I'll make sure I align it like this. Then I drag it this way. Then you can just give a little space so it won't be too squeezy. So like this, then you just tack it here. Then after you tie the thread here, you are going to turn it like this and sew up your fabric on your machine, right from the band area to this side, from here to here as well. So I'll show it to us when I'm done with that. So I have sewn the back of my fabric this way. So I'm going to be gathering from the end of the band right here to this part. Then our turban cap is ready to be worn. So you just gather. It depends on how big you want the pleat to be. You can make yours a bigger pleat, can make yours medium, can make yours tiny. So here is the front of our cap. This is the pleat at the front. You can see it's so nice. It can be worn anywhere you're going to. This is the back. This is the back of the cap. So the pleat. So thank you for watching today's tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to send in your questions if you have any, and also send in your practicals.